Mackenzie, played by Georgie Stone, has been enjoying her relationship to Hendrix Greyson, Ben Tourland, in recent months on Neighbours, and things have been looking optimistic for her. However, since Zara Selwyn, Freya Van Dyke, has turned up on Ramsay Street, things have become a lot more stressful for the youngster, and the schoolgirl seems to be making life a lot harder for the university student. In next week's episodes of the Channel 5 soap, Mackenzie will begin to think about her future and how she and Hendrix are going to progress with their relationship, but as a number of challenges get thrown up along the way, she might think she is destined for a change of scenery. At the moment, Mackenzie is living at number 30 along with Toadie Rebecca, Ryan Maloney, his two young children, Amy Greenwood, Jacinta Stapleton, and her wayward daughter Zara. This has made life a lot harder as she has struggled to find time for herself or somewhere for her and Hendrix to have some alone time together. In upcoming scenes, she will struggle to even rest up on the sofa without someone disturbing her and changing her plans. It dawns on the youngster she needs to move out of the house and find a place of her own, which leads her to have a conversation with Chloe Brennan, April Rose Pengilly. With number 24 having been vacant for several months, the youngster makes a proposition to get her hands on the property, and Chloe doesn't turn her nose up at the idea. What this should mean is Mackenzie and Hendrix will now have their own little nest egg where they can spend their time together. Unfortunately, Zara manages to cause more problems for her, even if the two young women are not living under the same roof anymore. When Mackenzie shares her thoughts on how her boyfriend seems to be developing a friendship with Amy's daughter, and it seems she is right to be worried. Her other half doesn't see the problem and explains he is just trying to be a good influence to the wayward teenager. Not willing to let the matter drop, it seems the university student is going to do her best to ensure Zara knows she is not to be messed with. However, this could result in more severe consequences than she would have thought as Zara manages to outsmart her. The wayward teenager could have started to manipulate Hendrix against his girlfriend, and as the pair continue to clash, they could end up splitting up. This would be a heartbreaking end to the story of young love, but it could also signify the end of Mackenzie's time on the show. After feeling she doesn't really have a home on Ramsay Street anymore, and with her relationship in tatters, the best move for her could be to go and live with her father. 3 years after making her first appearance on the program, the youngster could bid farewell to the likes of Toadie and gear herself up to begin the next chapter of her life. Hendrix would also be heartbroken to see his girlfriend go, and he could suddenly realize Zara was lying to him all along. As he vents his fury over Mackenzie's exit and with a grudge to grind with the wayward teenager, will he begin plotting his revenge? In the past few days, it was announced the soap, which has been on air for almost 40 years, is set to come to an end this summer. Following the decision by bosses at Channel 5 to cancel their partnership with the Australian production company Fremantle, there doesn't seem to be another UK broadcaster who is interested in funding the programme. Therefore, if the plans to save the weekday serial drama falls through, there will be a number of cast exits over in the lead-up to the finale. How well do you know your British soaps? How many times has Ian Beale been married in EastEnders? What is the name of Bianca Jackson and Ricky Butcher's son on EastEnders? On EastEnders in 2002, who accidentally ran Jamie Mitchell over in his car, which caused his death? How many times has Corey's Steve MacDonald been married? What happened to Emily Bishop in Coronation Street? Who murdered Maxine Peacock in Coronation Street in 2003? Which incident in 1993 killed off 4 characters in Emmerdale? When did the show stop being known as Emmerdale Farm? On what day did Hollyoaks air its first episode? What was the name of the much-loved Coronation Street pet dog who was put down in April 2020 after 14 years? 1996 saw the arrival of one of Hollyoaks' all-time bad boys and rival, Kurt Benson, but who is he? Who is the longest-serving character on Coronation Street? Who shot Phil in EastEnders? How many fires have there been at Corey's Rover's return? Get out of my pub, you're no soaps fan. You're either too young to remember the big lines or have better things to do on weekday evenings. Casual viewer, you watch them sometimes so you kinda know what's been going on. Die-hard fan, you love watching the soaps so much your entire week is planned around when they air. Mackenzie could be amongst these departures as the scriptwriters try to tie up her turbulent journey on Ramsay Street. Speaking exclusively with Express.co.uk last year, the actress who plays Mackenzie, Georgie, discussed her future on the show. At the time, the actress said, "I just really want Mackenzie to be happy. Then, on the other hand, I really want Mackenzie to get caught up in some very dramatic storyline, a bit heightened." So could this have been the plot soap star Georgie has been waiting for, and will it result in her exit from the Australian drama? A petition has now been launched by viewers of the programme to try and keep the show on air for as long as possible. If the weekday serial drama is saved, there might not have to be any cast exits and Mackenzie's story could continue. But at the moment, it remains uncertain, with the actress who plays Susan Kennedy, Jackie Woodburn, speaking out on the shock news. The soap legend said, "Everybody is sad. We're all crying, we're all very emotional about it all, but we're also determined to bring this show home as best we can. We have so much fun. I mean, I have laughed more in the 27 years than I probably should have and been paid at the same time," she told the project.